Alright, got a submission here. So thank you for that in advance. It's been a little bit of a dry spell. So this one comes from Palpably Hugh. Underlegion banished. It was my friend's final crown that turned into a 3-hour reset grind. I played it and lucked into a different route that wasn't as disastrous. Interested in hearing you talk through the pathing decisions. Alright, well we will give it a shot here. Looks like, yeah, both pretty big run times here, so might have been a pretty tough one. Now I will say, Lion's Mane is usually something I'm feeling pretty confident with, so we'll see here. Plus we got Just Cause, which is a really good starter, and Herzl Horde, which I gotta say, after Lost Arsenal, might be one of the most powerful pyres, because honestly you can just force Merchant of Arms with it, and I don't think it's incorrect, but we'll see. There's a lot of good spells in this combo, so like if a Merchant of Magic happens to be opposite of something here, it might be something. Now I will say these starters kind of suck. You know, there's no shrooms in this starter, so Glow Up doesn't really do anything. Neither does Inoki. And Selfless Sacrifice is just some very like damage shield in the early game is not very useful, right? It's probably equivalent to like 6 armor. So obviously a consumable 2 cost apply 6 armor is not that good. 6 armor might even be overselling it as far as Ring 1 goes. But yeah, we'll see. So we got Savagery, to keep that in mind. Pushback, that's also something we should keep in mind. Empiric Fido, I don't really need to keep that much in mind though. Just get some front-loaded damage. Sorry, side tasking as always. Okay, Man-Eating. Typically, you're okay just to always default to Man-Eater. There is a part of me, though, that because we have Glow Up, because we have Inoki, could almost want to go with the Everbloom. But, and there is Underlegion and Underlegion. Of course, we probably want to hit Merchant of Arms. You don't have to, though. If I get like a Rot between these rings, especially if it's like this ring, might want to go Merchant Magic. Same with Divinity. You got the early and Empyrean Well. Either of those cards just simply placed down to 1 cost is a great dupe target. So it could very well be Underlegion, right? That's a pretty good chance that Spawn 1 could be pretty good, right? We don't care that much about Inoki, but having it allows this to do a little more than it normally does. And we'd really be looking for the Spore Launcher. But the problem with that is if we don't find Spore Launcher, it's committing pretty hard to something that won't actually have much value. So I kind of think we'll just take Man-Eater here. Just get something that has guaranteed value. I mean, Man-Eater is one of the biggest reasons I like Lion's Mane. I really don't like Lion's Mane for the Everbloom path. I think it's her weakest path, unless you're specifically starting with Spore Launcher. Because Inoki's not good enough to care about the spawn. Okay, Pyrestone Housing, since Trumpet is basically technically useless, I'm sure there's some build where you can basically turn it into a bad fledgling imp and put Endless on it, but you know, just keep summoning it over and over again. But I've never done that, and I don't care to. I don't even think it would work with dualism. Maybe it does. But yeah, we'll just take the housing. It really shouldn't matter too much. We'll go bottom floor for sure. I think we just go with the shield steward here. And then we can go top here to finish things off. Just do this. Like here, for example, it would literally be worth 6 armor. Like, I'm telling you, it's not that good of a card. Yeah, do that. This guy should die up here, I think. Could bring him forward. He does get 2 extra rage if I do that, but he does also get 2 extra sap and 2 decay. I think that's actually pretty good. Yeah, that did a ton of damage right there. I mean, I think he'll just die to these floors, so we might as well just not take any damage. So obviously we don't want to put that down. We'll just do that. Yep, he's dead. Alright, no damage taken, not bad. Got the collector, got the trial. I guess I took 1 damage. I think I took a vengeful shard somewhere. So I could actually see green recruit here. Especially because we're very inclined to hit the steel. Like, I don't think we have, not seeing a rot here, I think there's definitely no good justification to hit that magic. You know, we have the Inoki, which is a bad card, but it can do things. Maybe into savagery, we can plan around that. If I take the green recruit, it opens up Endless, which Endless won't be a good upgrade otherwise. It gives me a plan for spawn. It technically does work on my Lion's Bane floor if I'm comboing it with Inoki. And it also opens up a Spore Launcher. On the other side, Proliferate would help a little bit with a Moral Mistress. But not to some massive degree. I already have 2 consumables for a Moral Mistress. Even if I don't get Endless, at least the glow-ups could have a Shroom target if I just take the Green Recruit. I think this is a rare case where Green Recruit makes sense. Windblade, without banished banners, like, even this one doesn't look great because, I mean, it already kind of sucks to hit this steel, to be honest, because it is Underlegion. Underlegion has such good trinkets, but at least I can hit that trinkets, right? And then there's a Vortex and an Alcove. That's a better, boon. It's just boons versus Vortex. Like, if I compare those, this is definitely a better node, but this node still might be better than this node. I will say, if I'm not in dire need of steel upgrades and I don't have a great hell vent, I actually will just go trinkets probably. But long story short is I highly am unlikely to hit this banished banner. We're almost certain not to hit this banished banner. So I can only really get a banished banner at the Archeon reward. And it's not even that high of a chance, and speculatively taking a Windblade in for just that seems like a bad decision. And then we really don't need another selfless sacrifice. Penitent's Blood Suit is horrible, and it has a calcified ember. But I may need the damage, I don't know, just to get through the game right now. Because if I do brick at this upcoming Merchant of Steel, we could be in a rough spot. Like, I ain't gonna lie, we could be in a rough spot if we brick. I mean, I'm just thinking, like, it could be, like, squad leader and another Inoki. Something like that is a pretty bad set. I don't even know what I would do at that point. Because, like, with the Herzl Horde, you want to pick a unit, but if they're that bad, maybe not. I do think maybe this is a blood suit with calcified ember. It feels bad, but it's like, because we didn't get rot, because we didn't get like even like a loam coat, I think we need it. We're very lacking in damage right now. 100% of our damage came from Lion's Mane and really just Lion's Mane that fight. I think we will take it. We're actually in a kind of a desperate spot right now. And the reason we gotta go steel is because I don't have any good magic upgrades, and if I brick on the banished banner, then we're kind of screwed. Lion's Mane is as good as she is. She's not like so strong into the first rings that she could carry a heavy unit like Inoki. So yeah, we need Merchant of Steel upgrades, even if it's putting stats onto a potato. Multi-strike and large stone, those are almost certainly not useful for anything that comes up here. Okay, these are not the units I had on my mind, but they are good. I have to imagine we just take the puffball here. That just gets us through the next few rings with a large stone. And I guess we won't reroll for like... If I'm not going to see Spore Slinger, I don't need an endless green recruit, right? Could take the Moral Mistress. I gotta say though, because it's large stone and I don't want to spend the money to reroll right now, I think we just take the Prickly Puffball. Yeah, that seems decent enough. We'll give it a large stone. I would honestly like to get Large Stone, Titanite, and Dualism on this thing if I have to. We could add health to the Inoki for now. It's cheap enough and useful enough. I might even just put 14 on her. It's not like she has any other useful things. That'll actually help quite a lot with this portion of the game. And then I think we're going to hit this Merchant Arms. I don't know though. I don't know yet. Alright, definitely taking that. The only question is our children learning? Haha, you knew it was coming. If you've been around long enough, you knew it was coming. And I can just put him at the bottom. It does... There's a world where top makes sense, but it's yet another Scourge Shuffling group. I wish there wasn't... It's kind of weird to me that you can get back-to-back of that in the first two rings. No other... You know, rings 4 and 5, and in the first game you could never get that. And in this game you can't get it other than the first two rings. It's just kind of weird. I mean, likely I can go and kill everything top. What is it? It's 3 and 4, right? Or is it 4 and 5? I can't remember. I think either way, we'll just do it that way. So, we'll go like this. Put the Inoki with you. Yeah, it's 4 and 5, so I can go there, there. Those are taken care of. We can just do that, and then we're pretty good here. This won't fit anywhere. I mean, this, obviously, I've said it before, I'll say it again. always feels like a mistake when I take it, and nothing different there. It just feels like a mistake. But whatever. Give you some armor, because I actually took a pretty good amount of damage for only like fighting the stuff down there. So this gives me 4 damage and 4 armor, which I think is better than 6 armor. This is basically giving me 6 armor. Yeah. Just kill that. Alright, I'll definitely take a damage just to get that going. Ooh. Mushy Room versus Rot. Mushroom is so good, but so is Rot. I feel like a Rot is making me want to go over here. That makes it much easier to justify this Merchant of Magic. And probably the Steel. I got enough gold to guarantee I can get that thing. Well, I can't. Let me think. There's so many ways to get cost reductions, right? I get the guaranteed -1 Ember. But then I also have Permafrost and Intrinsic, but that do an additional 1 reduction, or also I could consume remove if I can pair it with the -2. So there is certainly some situations, I suppose, where I never get Permafrost or Inspiration, and I don't get the consume remove either. Those could be literally the 3 things I don't get. In that very unlikely specific scenario, I can only get it -1, but in that scenario, I'm at least getting double stack. So double stacking it and putting it to a 2 cost is certainly, arguably, even better, honestly. I think it's definitely Rot. I think that this gives us a game plan. I mean, at that point, I just need to keep Puffball alive, which Valor is a way we could do that. We don't have any good Valor cards yet. We could still get Divinity right now, but we'll see. Even if I don't get Divinity, you know, there are other ways to get Valor, right? So there's the Spike, which isn't great, but hey, it's something. I guess I could Everlasting Light on like a backliner. Liquid Courage is not that good, but it's something. Like just little things here and there. Divinity really is the best way to get it, though, but I suppose a Spike is right, pretty close after they upgraded it to 4. Yeah, we'll take the Rot. Cleave might not be so good in this combo, but it might be just worth adding because Savagery. I just don't know which of like Ring. The first wave, it's gonna be a problem no matter what. I don't know that Cleave in this combo makes a whole lot of sense. It probably could, though. I think we'll take it. It's worth speculating on. Alright, we already got... Ooh. Oh, this is a choice. I can bring it down to 1 cost and Intrinsic. Or I can just double stack it and 1 cost it. With either of these. Let's take a look at this. Ho ho ho, Spore Launcher. Okay. Now we've got kind of a good 2-floor setup going on. Well, not necessarily. But this is really good. So I'll explain what just happened. So now this ring, the steel was okay, but now it's a lot better because now pretty much everything at this steel could be good. Smidgestone now is really good because we obviously want to Smidgestone that Spore Launcher. Dualism always was good. Titanite always was good. But Dualism is even better now because I think I would put the Dualism on the... Well, I don't know. I think I would need to see Endless or get some additional spawn for me to put the Dualism on the Spore Launcher. We still don't know that Spore Launcher will work, but... You know, it's in the cards now. I could also flex... you know, if I get a Smidge Stone and I 50-50 the incant path for... What's her name? I could get... Rally that way. So there's ways to get Rally. We don't know that we're guaranteed it. Now, if this is a ×5 event, I think I do want to get all this upgraded. I think we take Amber upgrade. It's a little wasted with Herzl Horde, but I am leaning toward I think the double stack is more powerful. Yeah, I think double stack here is more powerful. And I would totally ×5 this. I don't think I want to intrinsic it, because this is going to be my dupe target, most likely. And I don't want all of them in the first draw. Okay. I wouldn't mind Spell Sanctum second floor, I guess. That allows me to play Rot for cheap. It allows me to do a lot of things for cheap. It's a little weird at the moment, but I think it's pretty good. It's better than the other things. I mean, have Samurai just... I don't know. We don't have banish units. We really need a banish unit to make use of this. And even then, it might not be that good. Yeah. It's a great equipment. I almost always would take Hef's Hammer here, but I think Spell Sanctum in this build so far makes more value sense. Should I also intrinsic something? Because I could intrinsic this Cleave and get maybe some help. Kind of want to keep this gold though for the steel since I have so many upgrades I want to make. I mean, if I can afford both these though, I'm like, I can just intrinsic this, make it 20 and consume, and then say I put Prickly Puffball at the bottom. That's going to be 15 plus 20 damage, 35, or it's 40 damage. I need 50 though. I need 50 damage for that to make sense, because that backline dual striker is the thing I'm worried about. Sure would be nice to kill it though. But I think that gold's probably just better served holding on to it. So hard-headed, we don't worry too much about that. We're going to go bottom with... I mean, I could also go mid with this puffball. I'm trying to think what makes more sense. Probably bottom still. It's also kind of weird, but I don't know. You know, for this fight, I think we do go mid. And I don't think I play any other units because it is pushback. This is really weird, but I think I'm just not playing the stewards. I can get some rallies here, theoretically. Okay, here we can get rid of that and do that. That's pretty good. Now I can put this here. I don't think I need it there. I think I'd be better served just doing it here. Pretty much guarantees this boss will not kill us. Now we can worry about the waves for the rest of our decisions. 19, yeah, this should be able to finish all that off. We'll do this, get some rallies. Put this, let's see, 19. I mean, yeah, these are going to kill that, so let's just do that. Could put this here. I guess I could have put it on that thing. Here, let's bring you forward. Okay, I actually just want this over glow up. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I think it is better. So I don't have silence here, but we'll just do that anyway. We can do that, put these here. And we don't need to do anything there, so that's good. Oh wow, this guy survived and got pushed. That's not good. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We've solved this fight already, but it's interesting. I haven't seen that type of thing happen in a while. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. I just wanted to hover it, but okay. Just kill that. I don't know. I mean, this guy's obviously dead, so it doesn't matter that much, but... Alright, well, we solved the shit out of that fight. Here you can go forward. Nothing here to worry about. And you are dead. Beautiful. Okay, Heaven's Word. This is definitely a deck that could use it. It's not Eagleheart. Eagleheart's a great card, not in this combo. Or not in this deck. My thought with Heaven's Ward is, you know, we're almost always just going to put this Prickly Ball at the bottom, so we're not using it on that. And the thing that does suck is I have my spell synced to mid, so it's like, this is just kind of awkward, right? It's like I want to set up mid with my, like, main floor, but I don't want to take a pip upgrade, and if I don't hit Smidgestone, this could help. I mean, I guess there's a world. I have enough. I have Just Cause, and I do have Glow Up. There's probably actually a world where I just Heaven's Sword the bottom dude to the mid floor, the puffball, and then bring him forward. He would probably naturally come forward anyway, right? So I think maybe Heaven's Sword still works fine here. Wind's Radiance also. We don't have attack damage when you're going with Underlegion units and champs. Well, Bullied, but we're not Bullied. Yeah, I think I'm liking Heaven's Sword here. So the idea is we set up mid. We'll bring the puffball up, bring it forward. The thing is, I can hopefully eventually find a way to get a shroom onto the floor. I don't think Green Recruit is going to be it, but if I can somehow get a shroom onto the floor, then I can get this Anoki and maybe Spore Launcher to pop off. It's worth speculating on. The other cards aren't useful to me. Divine Dancer could be okay. I won't probably be able to shift her that much, though. Which makes me maybe not want to take it. I will say, though, if I don't get proper Valor cards, which I don't have right now, it may be my shot at defense. I mean, I have Anoki, which would be my defensive plan if I can rally, but I just don't know that I can do that yet. See, I'm going back to not really regretting the Green Recruit, because it's at least giving me a shot right now to do rally things, but it's still so awkward. I suppose I could take a pip upgrade and it makes it a little easier, but you really just, I really don't want to take a pip upgrade with my first boss upgrade. It's just such a, I don't know. It's funny because it's literally double what it was in Monster Train 1, but I find myself avoiding it so much because, I don't know, there's just so much useful to have more Ember or Draw to keep playing your cards. Playing and or finding them. Whereas the pip, it's just like, okay. And there's so many ways to, you know, manipulate your floors. You know, Heaven's War, it's like Heaven's Word, I guess. It's not Heaven's Ward. I mean, it is a sword. Can you blame me? I guess it's not a sword. I guess it's a double-sided glaive or something. She. Yeah, Fell's a she. That's Fell, right? Looks like Fell. Well, I don't know. I think it's pretty hard for me to use the Divine Dancer. Am I really going to be able to shift her forward and then the other stuff? And it's not like I would put Dualism on her. Definitely the other cards are better with Dualism at the moment. And so, like, I just don't think I get enough out of her. I think we skip these. I really want to take an Ember upgrade, but I still might have to take Pip just to get this green recruit to work. I don't know. But the green, I don't know, even the green recruit may not work. I think we'll take Ember for now just because we don't really know what we're doing. Maybe the draw would be better, but I think with the amount of rots I'm going to have, kind of changes things. Okay, we got the Smidge Stone. So if I can get Rally right now, I think we're set. Okay, we do not get it. Could be worth getting Spore Singer. I mean, it is a lot of extra decay to the, you know, to the Puffball. It's not as much as like a Dualism, but it's partially there. It's like 40% of a Dualism, and even more when you factor in that you also get like 3 decay on action. So it actually is basically Dualism for the Puffball, and if I can still make you-know-who work, the Spore Singer, Spore Launcher, then that's pretty good. On the flip side, Maneater, I could get Silence, which is so good. I mean, that's the awesome thing about it. Probably mid-game, we don't need our Rally yet. I do wonder if Spore Singer is just kind of good enough. It won't be good enough for Seraph of Savagery, so we'd be looking for some answers there. But it'd be good enough for everything else. This would be so much easier if I just got the incant path here. I would definitely take that. That would make my life so much easier. But yeah, it's a little tricky. I mean, we're gonna take that Smidge Stone and roll here. I do have the Rot. I don't think I need Spore Singer. I'm gonna be duping Rot almost certainly. I'm gonna take Man-Eating too, and then I'll still hold out for Rally if I need to. We just don't know at the moment. I almost could just do that as well, but I think this is better for now. And we don't need Valor 8. Alright, Titanite. That'll go there for sure. This unit is very solid. Just wants a Dualism now, I suppose, at this point. For 15 bucks, I should definitely take this, I think. So Spore Launcher doesn't need anything now. I mean, I could put it here too, but my thought is if I do end... What's the steel situation like? Am I hitting another steel? Not that one. That one I could hit. It's unclear where we would go here. And then the final one probably I hit. So my thought is, like, dualism... We don't know, if I get a dualism, we don't know if it would be better served right now on a puffball or a spore launcher. If I do get a path to consistent rally, then the dualism would probably be better on the spore launcher. If not, then it's obviously just better on the Titanite. But if I do get the dualism on the spore launcher, then this is just better because then I get 20 regen out of it. But if I don't get the dualism on it, it's probably better here because I guess we would want a frontline with the Inoki. I don't even know if that's true, though. I don't even know if that's true. I don't think it's true because she has a 24 attack. Well, it says 30 attack. Yeah, I guess it's true. We'll just go here. We don't need to overthink it. And I don't think I'll do the 20 health. And for sure, rot. Alright, well, it wasn't exactly... It was okay. I would have preferred to... The big thing is I wish I would have 50-50'd on the whatever... Okay, Heaven Seal's kind of tough here. 50-50 on the Lion's Mane upgrade would have been nice. You know, these rots are really powerful. It's 30, it's 90 damage, but if they're going to get full heals... You know, 150 health might as well be a full heal when it's a 180 health tank. But I got full pyre health. Even if they leak, they're going to be decayed to hell. And they're only going to get like one hit in. And if I'm hitting natural health here, which I guess here we might want to. This does look better to me than this. Even though we're Herzl's Horde, it's like... I don't know that equipment's that good in this deck that we have right now. The best equipment would be a common, which is a Loam Coat, and we can't find that at this point. That's really the only pyre health, though. Unless I want to hit, like... I mean, there's no way I would hit this over this. But I could still hit Holy Stone, which would help with pyre health. I think overall this is probably fine. This boss is no problem at all. We're going to put you there. I'll put the Lion's Mane here too. And then what we're going to do is try to get the Green Recruit onto this floor. But then move the Inoki forward. And then Heaven Sword up. That would be the ideal path to victory here. Not the turn we want to be drawing that. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll go... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4... Alright, we got that. That's really good. I put it... we still have to have it die. I could kill it, though, with... This is a little rough, because I sap him too much for him to actually hit. I guess I could do that, but... I think this thing dying will trigger enough things here that we can hopefully be fine. I'll just take the 1 damage here, that's fine. I don't want to Just Cause this, so I guess we're just not playing that Just Cause. If I was thinking more, I would have... Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, this obviously goes there, he's dead. Oh, he's sapped. Okay, this is fine, we're just going to go with that. You'll die. And we can do this. That's fine. Alright, we'll keep up with that. We could have Heaven's Sword here. It actually doesn't help us too much, though, because these guys are hasted. But we can definitely glow you up. It's kind of awkward. This thing actually needs to hit glow up to rally, which brings it forward. I didn't even really think of that. That's also putting a wrench in my plans. Oh well, we'll just have to figure it up as it goes. We could glow this up, give it more stuff. Do I save that? I think I still save it. I just don't think I need it for this fight. Let's give you that. Should just try to kill the boss. I mean, the boss will definitely die to this. So I should probably just try to mitigate damage here. He's set for 3. He'll hit for 2 and then I think die at that amount. This is, I guess, more useful. Is it even that useful? Whatever. Hit me twice up there, huh? So those type of turns we can do, and those are good, but I don't know how often those will happen. Still seems like I need to hit the incant thing on Madam's Lion's Bane to really do things. Okay, there's Spawn, Fertile Ground. It's not a great version of Spawn, but it is something. Now I will say this, we probably don't go a 3rd rank of Maneater no matter what. You know, we probably will flex whatever else comes up. Even if I have to get the DK thing, at least it's actually pretty good. And I think Fertile Ground definitely has some potential here. You know, we're hitting this magic. If we can consume or move it, that would be great. Alternatively, if we can get some consume return rare, which is not likely, but it's possible. The other option is Cheery Deathcap, which is definitely almost usable in this deck. But I think Fertile Ground gives us more of a win condition. Rogue Dive, maybe. I don't think so. Benediction would be okay if I don't end up getting a bunch of Rally. To have the Ember upgrade and I have the Spell Sanctum, it's pretty good. There's a slight argument to go left, but it's not a great one. I think we just go to the right. Alright, Radiant Arms is okay. Verdant Cycle's really good. I think we'll hit the Alcove first just to see. I don't really see how Dante would be good here. I can't scale him that well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's somehow a brick. It's weird. I can't remember the last time I actually saw the Dante event and wanted it. It should be good, but it's kind of just not. We'll get rid of one of these and one of these. Probably re-roll this. Twin Mines. I mean, I could just dupe Fertile Ground over and over again. That's also an option. I don't know that that's super good. I mean, we still probably want to hit Rot more than we want to hit that. Plus, it makes playing Selfless Sacrifice even harder, Heaven's Ward even harder. I don't think I like it. Tuning Fork is okay. I would just take the Ancient Roots, I think. Makes taking another draw upgrade easier, or a pip upgrade. But we probably want draw, most likely. Alright, Heaven's Multi-Strike helps us, if anything. We do the same thing here. Go that, 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 that. Alright, that's easy. So is that. So we do that. And that. Alright, I can mute you if I need to place spells here. So it's not that imperative that we get the green recruit onto this floor, because I can just get that other thing. It kind of makes sense to go mid. I don't know though. It just makes my Spell Sanctum hit a little better. It does mean my decay doesn't last as long though. I think I don't have in Sword here, long story short. Actually, just do that. I don't want to get any corruption here, I think. I don't think I want to redraw this. Yeah. Alright. Get that. 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 Now we do have corruption. It's unavoidable at a certain point. I guess we... I mean, this guy's just not dying anyway, so... I get more spawns if I play this first, but I kind of want to get some damage shield in it since I want to glow it up anyway. So we'll do that. Might as well get some Valor on it too. Alright, it's looking okay. Still want to mitigate the amount of corruption we're taking. We don't care to get sapped here, right? We more care to just not get hit by that. Let's put this here. The silence here is not so good, but it's only a 1 mute, and overall we want to sap this and put stuff on it, so that's fine. This is probably fine here. he is dead, but we'll make him real dead. Why don't we? Here, let's put you to the front. So as you can see, we're not getting much rallies at the moment still, but we're getting a little bit more piece by piece. Alright, dig deep. Now we got some rally. Now we got some rally. One more benediction. It's either that or skip. I don't see any reason to take these other cards. Hitting this Merchant of Magic. I think it's okay. We would love to get a grow room, I think. Well, not really, because we have this Spell Sanctum. Yeah, if we really just don't have any reason to hit that magic, so we're just going to keep going here. Okay, well, I'm still going to do this. I mean, why not? I could make it intrinsic. I think I'd rather make... like... probably that intrinsic. Benediction's also, like, considerable. If I get a holdover, I want it on the dig deep. I'd rather just make this cost 0, I suppose. Plus 10 there is fine. Permafrost double stack. Double stack on this is not horrible. Is Permafrost better? Probably not. Yeah, I don't mind double stacking that and making it cost less. Permafrost on the Heaven Sword would have been the other option, but right now we aren't really using Heaven Sword. It's not that necessary. Heaven's Word. And whenever I play it, it's just, you know, whatever it is. Still, Rot's the best card to dupe, though. For sure, especially into, like, both these bosses. We still just do the same exact setup. This is actually better to silence that, plus it just dies anyway. Again, this is just better on the boss, I think. Okay, we start with that, of course. Let's move you forward, I think. I'll put one here as well. Might as well do that. This guy's gonna die. Do that then. I could mute the boss here. Could also go Heaven's Word. Heaven's Word. I don't know. I don't think the Heaven's Word's winning here. Probably still hit this. It's going to be more of a problem, I think. Plus I can just hit that to finish it off. I think this is more useful to do it up here. Give that a little bit of love. This floor could be an issue. We hope to hit our other Rots, hopefully in time. Definitely need to take a draw upgrade with my final upgrade. Okay, we absolutely have to kill that. We'll start with this, with the Ancient Roots, I think. And then let's go there. There. I think this dies. The thing is, I don't want this to actually die, because, yeah, we'd rather do that. It might hit us once, which is going to be gigantic. If I can kill this, it might be better for me. I think I have to. If I had thought about maybe killing that top unit that first turn, but now we've got issues. All right, this could be fine if we do that and that. Wow, it's just like not making any dent. So fucking annoying. Propagate. This only works on the friendly units, so let's see, 9. How is this guy living? So 35. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna take a giant fucking hit, I guess. I really hate the design of this fight. Let's do that. So stupid. It's like the dude fucking follows him up the entire fucking way. He ends up with 40 fucking damage, lifesteal the whole time. I even silenced the motherfucker once. Whatever. Well, can I get that health back? We'll get some health here. And then, I don't know. I still probably... I may not be able to hit this now. I may have to go left. We'll see. It is what it is. God, this fucker sucks. I fucking hate him. Alright, good damage there at least. Hit that. Got no space for any of this shit. Fucking redraw Heaven's Word. I need it. We don't get it, but this should finish this off. Jesus, it's not fucking dying. Well, I definitely can't take that hit. How much? So what am I doing? 47 decay. I really should have emptied out my top floor. It's really fucking me over to give them lifesteal. So he has 131. This should kill, right? Okay. So annoying. Is now he gonna eat this? So he's gonna eat this. That's fucked. That's so fucked. That's so bad for me. When this fight sucks, it certainly sucks, I'll tell you that. He's got 32 attack now. At least this piece of shit's finally dying. A little bit late for that though, because it's literally not of any use to me now. Well, this guy's not gonna, you know, we're not gonna, man. I think that guy's taken care of, so let's get some decay there. We're gonna need it. I could have just never taken the damage had I simply killed my unit that first turn, which I absolutely should have done. Might be better just to have this thing not eat. We just want to put as much decay here as possible, maybe. Just get rid of... I mean, I could move these guys up, I guess. At this point, is probably making sense. Here, let's go. And then bring you back. I should have done this in different order. It's fine, though. So you're up there. Oh, I can move you back to the front. They'll meet me back up here, but I'm hoping that should hopefully be fine. We'll get you with 2 of them. Oh, this fucker's 94 health. I'm thinking it won't matter, though, with the amount of stuff I have here. Just bring you forward. 94. Alright, we live. That was an absolutely fucked fight, though. But to be fair, it was because of my misplay that we took damage. And RNG. But primarily my misplay. Spike the Legion can be good. I think it's beating out Fun Guy in a suit here. The armor is very irrelevant, whereas the Propagate's really good here. I mean, I will say, you know, between the Benediction and in some cases the Selfless Sacrifice, just damage shield's going to be pretty good. And if I can just propagate that, that's a lot better than armor. And it costs less in the sense that I can play it flexibly. And the other stuff, I don't know, Wrecking Pain might actually be useful here, because I am lacking some damage, but I don't know. I still think I might need to hit this Empyrean Wall. I really need one more rot, I feel. But we'll see. I definitely have to go left here. That much is certain. Spike's definitely best card here. I definitely gotta do draw. I guess I'll hit this before hitting the health. I probably won't. I don't know if I can justify taking Arcus Event if it's that. Titanite, we could do that there. Smidgen. I think I'm low on money. So I think we want to re-roll here. We might be hitting another steal, so I'm like, I don't know. Okay, let's see. We got to see what we're getting here first. Okay, that changes things big time. That now having Sword is for sure going to be good. Maybe we still don't really use it here. But that definitely opens up some stuff. That makes me also want to... Oh, now I really wish I didn't put that upgrade on Inoki. Because then I could just very easily put my Madame Lionsbane mid with the Inoki. I guess it still works, right? I still can just go Inoki, Spore Singer, and Lionsbane mid. So that's good. That's fine, actually. I wish I could double Titanite the Puffball. I'm thinking I could just do this. That's not horrible. And if I re-roll and I see Dualism, we're putting it on Spore Launcher anyway. I think I like this. That just makes it survive a little longer into the Savagery fight. Alright, Dualism. Put that there. And we'll also give it 20 health. We're looking good. Spike the Hellhorn. Brain Spike. I could technically use this to double Man-Eater. Conduit. Conduit's not too useful here. I don't know. These don't look great to me. Probably just skip. Other than maybe the Brain Spike. I guess it's like... Brain Spike's probably worth adding, even if I'm only getting relevant gold for one ring. Like the fact that I can reset the cooldown on my Lion's Bane even for one Ember, and even with it, you know, locked in it, the second thing, it's still 10 decay and 3 sap and a mute. That's one way you could look at that card. And I think 1 Ember, gain 2 Avarice, apply 3 sap and decay and mute 1 is definitely a good card, so we'll take it. Not horrible, but not amazing. I would say we can probably get rid of a card at this point. I feel like this... Yeah, just get rid of that. Ooh, this is not the fight we want to see. Bach. Well, we can set up mid, and in most cases, we can kill that silencer before it gets to us. I think it's okay. The reanimate 2 is probably fine. So I'll put you down first. We're going to put Lion's Bane mid. Still put you down here. We'll try to Heaven Zord you up. But yeah, there's no point to having him on the bottom here. Okay, we got all these. I guess this is not a great turn to draw the spike. Well, we can kill that, then they all die. That's at least good. Move you forward, I think. Definitely do that. Do I just do this? Or do I save it? I mean, I have to draw a lot of cards. I think since I'm going to be propagating this, put it there, actually. Alright, not super happy to see all of the Spore Touches, because I need them for killing, you know, stuff. Don't want to take any damage. I think we just Heaven Sword this. It's just no better time than now. Give you that. I should wait on this. Don't mind doing this. I guess there's not that many silencers in this fight, is there? Just throw that away. Give you some more of that. Alright, we've got a lot of damage shield. We're looking good. Oh, I need to remember I have the incant as well. I am ashamed to admit it, but I forgot that I had that. Do I start with this? I guess it doesn't matter that much. Okay, that thing is annoying. That's a good amount of stuff. I forgot to be using this. Should definitely use that. It's doing 240. I really want to kill that. But I have to hit it with Rot. I think it's probably worth doing that. This thing still should have, even if it hits me for 1, so be it. I can't risk this just deleting me. Like, this guy will hit me for much more if I can't get around the silence. Yeah, he's dead anyway. I didn't do the exact calculations or anything, but yeah, he certainly got. Oh, I really want to kill that guy too. But we gotta kill these guys when we can. 264. We're just going to have to trust that hopefully we get Cleave or Rot coming up. Okay, so we just got to trust in our ability to do that. Forgot to do that as well. I guess I could just silence that thing too, right? If I need to. Might actually be the call here, because I need to hit this rod at the bottom. Yeah, let's do that. I guess we want to start with this. That is certainly some damage. Alright, that guy's obviously dying. But I guess we'll just hit him again. So I don't have the Ember to play it at the bottom. The Spell Sanctum sure is coming in clutch. You'll get a bit of damage, but I'm pretty sure you're going to get absolutely fucked over here, so no harm, no foul. I can silence the thing that comes up here. So it's this thing that gives the spikes, right? Revenge. No, it's this. Yeah, Athane. So I mean, well, she's just dying. So I guess we should just kill anyway. Is there any advantage to me playing more cards? Not really. Okay, well we get through that one. Not bad. Hit that guy just to hit him. Oh, actually, there is an advantage to actually playing this fight out, because I forgot I had the Avarice. So I probably shouldn't have even used the ability there. Mushroom Cloud could be some welcome extra damage. Inhale could as well, but I think because a lot of the times we're not going to be able to slay, the Mushroom Cloud's better here. Everlasting Light is almost worth adding. I think at 75 health I'm okay to dupe here, by the way. I think I'm feeling pretty good. We are going to lose a lot of health, though, in this fight, no matter what, I think. I mean, there's definitely more tanks than there are in the fight we just did, and we were able to kill them, but I'm going to be taking chip damage, if anything. So I should really just be thinking about, like, I don't know, things that help there. I don't know that Everlasting Light helps me that much there. Maybe it does. I could put it on the Spore Launcher, and I have Dualism. I could get 4 Valor every turn, basically. It's just a little too slow still. I think it's not worth adding, unfortunately. Yeah, Moment of Truth, it's like, do I just take the health to have that buffer? Because I'm definitely going to be taking chip damage. I don't think I can keep Prickly Puffball alive long enough on the bottom floor. We obviously have to set up mid. And even in some cases, I might leak some tanks here and there. I would leak less tanks, though, if I had another Rot. But I could also go left. You know, I get the health. The removals are fine. I just need to keep above 30. That's not a problem. And I mean, I could get like Holy Stone would be really good. Holy Stone, like Benediction, would be great. I could get Holdover. Holdover Dig Deep would be great. I could get Consume Remove Brain Spike, even though I don't care about the avarice. Just like I said, it's okay on the. Well, I would do it on Spike of the Legion. What am I saying? But even that's really good. Double stack I could do on Mushroom Cloud would be alright. It's 10 decay to everything. I don't know, maybe a Benediction as well. Intrinsic Benediction could be okay. There's also just not a whole lot there. I think we go left. I need that Pyre health buffer, if anything. Unfortunately, Manifold Mirror does not work with Spell Sanctum mod. Ooh, Twisted Mycelium. This is interesting. It makes the bottom floor Prickly Puff Ball a lot worse. To some degree. Because it would spawn it in front. And even if I can move Prickly Puff Ball forward on the bottom, the AoE dudes are going to kill it in the back. I'll just pop back to the front. Definitely good on the mid, though. That helps a little bit. Can't get to 40 cards, obviously. I mean, it's still, you know, so what if the first unit, I guess, doesn't hit Puffball? I think we take it. It's overall positive. Unfortunately, we have no equipment. Got a real good Herzl Horde run here. These are really bad. I mean, I guess I can take Celestial's Cascade, but let's take a look here first. Alright, Holy Stone, easy here. Benediction, that will help us a lot. Permafrost. Do I really need to Permafrost to Heaven's Word? Like, do I Permafrost anything? Cleave, maybe. I don't know if I Permafrost anything. I'm trying to think why would I need to do it on Heaven's Word? Just make it cheaper, I guess. I don't got much else to spend my money on, so I think I want Cleave to come back. -2 in Consume. I would say probably Spore Launcher. We just Consume is fine. Okay, there's Remove Consume. That definitely goes on this. That's super good. Intrinsic. I kind of want to leave this at 3, but it does help me pretty decently to just guarantee that I have it at the start to keep my mid floor from dying to the sweeper. Would have preferred a holdover, but you know, I don't really need this to be intrinsic. -1 on it's fine. I think it's my best -1 at this point. Yeah, it does hurt the Holy Stone a bit to do this. I mean, the other option is I could do this. It just doesn't actually kill the dude. Guess we could do it here. It's weird, but I think maybe just this. We just don't need these spore touches anymore. Okay, I think this is okay. So we can go this to start with. This guy will die from that. So that helps us a lot. We definitely want to play this. The Holy Stone doesn't do anything here, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to wait on that. I will glow you up, but then move you forward. Go half and half there. At least the top floor will always have, hopefully, a target for him to come to. I could bring you up. I don't think I want to do that in this fight. You dying is not ideal. Well, I can bring this guy forward. I don't think we're using this in this fight, so let's just use it to draw a card. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Here, let's go here, there. Just gonna bring you forward, I guess. Put this in the back. Alright, I'm still living. That helps a little bit. I don't want to take that damage. This is okay. Kinda should do that. Yeah, that works. Alright, you're back to the top. This is why I put Green Recruit in the back. We definitely probably want to kill that thing. It's okay to take 1 damage here. Could do this to save some health, though I do think it's maybe better here. Yeah, so that's definitely taken care of. Doesn't really matter what we play first here, I suppose. I'll start with you. Those both die, but so do these. I guess I respawn a fun guy at least. This guy's got 199. That might not be enough. Probably have to add this here then. Could bring you forward and then cleave. I can just take that hit, I suppose. This is the 3 tank floor, so I do need to make sure I'm fucking them up. But I mean, just bringing that guy forward should be enough. He's dying here. We got another 3 tank floor. Don't want to underestimate that. If I don't have the cleave for that, we may just need to deal with that. And honestly, I could cleave this as well, because I don't want to like lose this damage shield unnecessarily. Let's hit you with that. It's going to be 7 damage. Do I really care about 7 damage? I shouldn't care too much about that. I really want to use the cleave here, but I'm like, it might just be better to do it here. I mean, I can probably take care of these without the cleave. Yeah, I'm just going to use it here. Yeah, these guys are totally getting taken care of. The guy in the back we can hit. I mean, these are just going to die to decay. This guy, I'll just let him hit me. Let's hit you. And then we'll just do that. Ah, that is not good. I forgot that would draw a card, honestly, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Can I kill this guy? Not super likely. I think, should I just focus on this floor and just take the hit here? Because he's muted, so he's not going to hit me there, but he will hit me for his... He's got sap too, so I think he just doesn't hurt me. So I think I'm fine here. I got 31 damage shield. Maybe I should just put this guy in front, you think? Starting to think that maybe that is the play. Plus, if I get cleave, it's just nice that it's in front. Yeah, I mean, they'll just die. 84. These, unfortunately, will hit me. Well, I can't play the mana anywhere else, so just let it die anyhow. You know, we did... This is why we took the Pyre Health. We knew that some unavoidable damage was bound to happen, so it is what it is. They'll take some more here, but whatever. I'm just gonna sap this guy. Hit this guy, actually. Alright, you're dead. 240. So 80 does 240, 480. Yeah, that dies, this dies. So let's put this there. 67 should be fine. It's going to take us a while to kill Savagery. Play this for 3. We get the better heal since we're already winning down here. Might as well. Alright. We get through it. Yeah, I think 70 health should be enough to get through this. We heal back a little bit with the Holy Stone. I think it should be alright. Now for this fight, I think I still keep Puffball off the floor. I think. Alright, we'll start with this. This guy is going to take just normal chip damage. I think we want to hit probably this guy. I could save this if we think we need it. I probably don't. I don't think I gain too much from just not doing that. There's a this could save me probably 5 pyre health. Granted, if I would like to mute this guy if I can, so we'll see if we can pull that off. I want to keep that guy alive. Just put this here. Put you forward. There's a little bit of risk there involved, but you know, we'll see. It's annoying that that guy's living. We'll hit that. I think bring you forward. That's a pretty good amount of damage, 456. I think we actually don't need to put too much more on this guy. Now we need to focus on entropy. Yeah, actually just put that there. A bad draw this next turn because of this guy. Alright, we'll play this later. We'll just take this guy out with that. This just goes there. See, this keeps me... I said this would save me health. It certainly did. We'll do that, and then the rest of this is fine. Could play this for more if we go to a different floor. I think we're not that desperate. I think it's more useful to just hit our 4 units here with it. Probably should have started with this. Oops. Okay. That's probably worth. It's just a little bit more damage. I don't know. This is probably better, actually. Just do that. Gets us more overall stats. So if I'm dying here, we should be getting Heaven Sword soon. If I can get it here and if it looks like I'm dying, I should just bring this guy up. There's no sense having him die. But if he isn't dying, we might as well prevent the 5 damage here. That's fine. Well, he didn't draw the card anyway. That is such a bad draw. Oh, whatever. Let's just hit you with that. I can hit that. about all we need to do. Alright, we can do Heaven's Sword now if we want. Does mean that that guy incants. I think this guy is too close to death for us to care. So it is kind of funny that we added this card, which I have glazed, and literally didn't use it this entire run. I still maintain it's a really good card. Maybe one of these days I'll show you how. I'll show you why. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for me to use it. It's just the worst draw order possible here for it, so we'll just use it to draw a card. And again, I think I'm just going to use this here, even though it heals for less. Let's hit you twice. Silence this guy so that I can play cards. That silence is so useful. How close is this guy? 140, 456, 615. I think this needs... Well, I got this tank I probably need to kill. I'm going to put it here, though. I just don't need it. Let's bring you up, bring you back. Like that. Yeah, they're all dying, so we're good there. Alright, should kill this next turn, I guess. Yeah, that ended up working out. It was obviously awkward for a bit there, but hitting that final... I'm glad we held out to try to get the rally thing. If I had not gotten this rally thing, we'd have to take a much different approach. But, you know, we got it, so we're happy. Here, you can come up here. And just for good measure, I guess we'll put more there. Fun run, though. Yeah, thanks for that submission. Certainly had some narrowness to it, plus that really awful hit from Kale didn't help things, but overall there was definitely some good power there, right? With the premier units in Underlegion, in my opinion, which are the Puffball and the Spore Singer. Those are the S tier units. If you go back to my banner unit tier list for that clan, I'm pretty sure I put them both in S. I know I would have. I know I would have put Puffball in it. Maybe I didn't put Spore Singer, but it feels like it should be like A+ or S- tier overall. And even Inoki did some things too. I mean, the Heaven's Sword would have looked better had I not gotten that other Smidge Stone, right? The other Smidge Stone kind of made it, so I just didn't need that Heaven's Sword. So, yeah. Yeah, I really like Madame Lionsbane, though. You can just see the power of her. It's like useful the entire way, and opening, not only powerful in a general sense because of the man-eating, but then you can flex into the other paths to give a little more direction, especially the incant path in this one gave us a ton of direction. Green Recruit was regrettable, but hey, at least it saved me, I don't know, 5 pyre health. And it gave me at least a slight nudge toward rally, right? Even if it never ended up working out. But you can just see why I still maintain that this card kind of sucks. It's like, we never saw Endless, and we hit like 3 steals, I think. We never saw Endless, which just makes the unit nothing you can really build around. You know what I mean? It's like, maybe you can kind of build around it. it's a problem because it's like you can't priority draw it. And if you can't, like, if I could priority draw it, I could probably live without endless. I could do something where it's like, okay, if I can guarantee I get it out at the start, then I can have it die and then plan around the shrooms that it spawns and build off of those, right? But outside of very specific cavern events, there's just no way to actually make that unit deployable. But yeah, I don't know. It's just not that good of a card. But everything, yeah, Puffball is good as always. Spore Launcher, very good. Spike the Legion. I gotta say though, those rots were, in my opinion, very clutch. Still maintain that Rot is an unsung hero of a card. It's not a sexy card, but it provides a lot of value. And then Fertile Ground, that was a great card to pick up, because that was a card that really nudged us toward thinking, okay, maybe we can get some rally stuff going together. And then the hits just kept getting dig deep, and the big one was the incant line there. That gave us so much value. And Benediction is just a useful card. I mean, this was in my top cards list. It is, I think, still 100% win rate for me. I haven't ran my data in a long time because I've been on a big win streak, so it didn't seem that useful. But to run the data, but you know. And Selfless Sacrifice, I crap on this card a lot, but it was pretty useful this fight. And Cleave, we saw the floor of it here, and it was still useful, right? It was still like, there was a turn I could have used it to delete a bunch of tanks. It still was just better for me to kill the little smaller units, so I think in that case it honestly probably didn't matter at that point. Let's see what everyone did. So Tim Tum has the Full Man Eater, does have a similar start to us. I don't mind taking the draw upgrade, especially because we'll see. So they went a little harder, trying to lean into the Hersal Horde Pyre. Looks like they visited a lot of equipment things here. Now Shield of Wind would be really good because we had the health increased things, and Enoki actually combines pretty well with this. They have the Everlasting Light, so they really leaned into the banished portion of this. So now I don't know if that means they just took Battle Dancer at the Archeon Award, or if they actually went Merchant of Magic at the start. I do think there's some risk in going to that Merchant of Magic, but maybe not that much risk. So yeah, they have just some value equipment here, but a much different setup than us, in the sense that they're just going to spam shifts on their Battle Dancers, and they have a ton of multi-strikes here, and then that's probably the main game plan with this one. They still have a good Puffball that they can work with. They got the Dante, and I guess an Everlasting Light with Dante is really good, plus it has Dualism. That's pretty nice. So I have to imagine if they're adding Dualism to the Dante, definitely the plan is just to get a ton of valor out of that Everlasting Light. And I guess they can get some scaling with this Spike, and maybe, proliferate. Oh wow, they went with 5 proliferates, I guess with the Twin Mines. Definitely a much different deck. They got the Heaven Sword to overstack. They do got the Rot, but it's probably less needed in their deck. Interesting. I like it. It probably was a pretty good run. And then that Blood of the Apex at the end probably could get... That's probably why these have some attack to them. The Shield of Wind actually has 44. It's pretty good. And then this has Mana Eating Full. Grow Room, that's nice. So they again kind of lean into the Hersal Horde Pyre, which makes sense. But And this one's even different. I gotta say, probably the other player, I'm guessing, Tim Tom, probably took that at rank 3. Just seeing this, I don't know. Because that was offered at the same ring. So it's like the Imploding went a different route. Instead of taking the Battle Dancer, they take the Divine Dancer, which gives quite a lot more defense, but no real offense. And then they have the Spore Launcher. I do have to think, though, that maybe this deck would have benefited quite a lot from that final point of Madam not going to Man-Eating. I don't think that Man-Eating 3... I'll go Man-Eating 3 sometimes, but I generally just want the second rank of it, unless I really need to silence things for 2 turns. Other than that, it's like the third rank of Man-Eating doesn't get you much. It's like, okay, it does get you, like, a little bit more sap and decay, but mainly it's the mute that I think you'd be taking it for. So I think if you didn't have huge reasons to take the mute, you should always take the other path, whatever it is. And especially since you had the Spore Launcher, probably would have benefited from getting that incant path together. And, you can fit them on the floor for sure. You also have the Heaven Sword as well. I don't know about consumer moving it. I don't know what that really accomplishes here. I guess just if additional stuff for Divine Dancer. This is an interesting deck, though. And to be honest, I wish that Banished had more of a line to this, where you got these cards like Heroic Dive, which go descend, and then you got other cards that ascend. It's actually a super fun game plan when you can get something going together like that, when you have units kind of going down and up and down and up. It's just so rare, though. I feel that you can actually have that make sense. I wish that it made sense more, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If there was a keyword that triggered not just off shift, but on actual movement of floor, I think that would actually be really good. I don't know if they could ever rework Banished enough to add that keyword in, but I would love to see it, because honestly, there was a point in beta testing where these cards were a lot more useful, and those were the most fun runs. They were very hard. Like, it's very hard to think through those type of turns, but that being said, it's super fun in my opinion. But I can tell how, I think the original comment said there's a lot of like reloading needed. I can see that when you have to kind of rely on cards like this. Like, you're basically ascending and then descending. You're doing a lot of shifting that way, right, to get your stats, which makes for a fun run in its own right. But yeah. Anyway, though, thanks for that submission. So as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.